All right, welcome. Today we're going to try a little thought experiment, one that might just completely flip your whole perception of reality on its head. We're going to ask, what would the universe really look like if our eyes weren't these limited little gadgets they are? What if we could see absolutely everything?
So let's just dive right in. Picture this. You wake up tomorrow morning, but something's different. You can suddenly see the entire invisible world of energy that's constantly buzzing and flowing all around us. I'm not just talking about a few new colors. I'm talking about the whole shebang.
Now, this isn't some cool, serene superhero power-up. No way. The sources we're looking at describe it as a total chaotic transformation of everything you thought you knew. That quiet, peaceful universe you see, it turns out it's just a very comfortable, very convincing illusion. So to really understand what we're missing out on, we've got to first get a handle on what we actually see. This tiny, tiny sliver of the cosmos that evolution decided was just enough for us. Yeah, look at that. That number really puts things into perspective, doesn't it? The slice of reality we call visible light, the thing we base our entire world on, is less than 0.0035% of what's actually out there. Our vision was built for one thing: survival on this planet. And that means in the grand scheme of things, we are almost totally blind. And you have to understand, this spectrum isn't just about different colors or brightness levels. It's so much more than that. You should think of it as a vast realm, where light isn't just for seeing. It's raw, unfiltered information about how the universe really works. Okay, so let's ease into this new reality. We'll start with the wavelengths right next door to ours: infrared and ultraviolet. Instantly, the world around you would just be flooded with hidden messages. Suddenly, you'd see the glowing heat signature from where someone was just sitting on a chair. You'd see nature's secret language, things like the hidden landing strips on flowers that guide bees in, patterns we had no idea were even there. The world would just come alive with a light we never knew existed. But, and this is a really big but, this new sight comes with a serious cost. Darkness? Forget about it. Night would just be a constant shimmering thermal glow. And secrets? They'd be impossible to keep. A simple blush, a rush of blood to your face, it would be a dead giveaway for every single emotion you feel. Privacy would basically just evaporate. Okay, so that's the natural world. What about our modern technological world? Well, let's keep expanding our vision, because this is where things get really messy. Our digital lives would become a visible, chaotic storm. The very air around you would just look like a swirling tempest of information. Your Wi-Fi router would go from being a boring plastic box to a pulsating, colorful cloud filling the whole room. Every text message, every phone call would be a visible streak of light zipping past your head. And way in the background, underneath all that human noise, you'd see it, a faint, ancient shimmer from the birth of the universe itself. And now we go to the most energetic and, to be honest, the most terrifying part of the spectrum. This is where the universe finally drops the act and shows us its true, violent self. This is the really strange and kind of horrifying part of full spectrum vision. You'd have this deeply intimate, almost macabre view of the skeletons moving inside of everyone you see. At the exact same time, you'd look up at the sky and see the fury of dying stars and jets of energy screaming from black holes. And it's not just cosmic violence we'd see. We'd see the permanent ghosts of our own. The invisible scars we've left on our planet, from nuclear test sites to disaster zones, would now be forever visible as these faint, ominous beacons of gamma radiation. So, after seeing all these wonders and horrors, you start to realize something. You arrive at a pretty critical conclusion. This gift of ultimate sight, it's not a gift at all. It would almost certainly be a curse. Our brains just weren't built for this. I mean, just try to imagine having a simple conversation with someone while you're being visually bombarded by radio waves, cosmic rays, and the heat signature of the pipes buzzing in the wall behind them. The sheer volume of data would be completely, utterly overwhelming. Our reality is built on finding the signal in the noise. Our brains evolved to be incredible at picking out what's important from our environment. But in this new, full-spectrum reality, you'd be trading all that wonderful clarity for an ocean of pure, incomprehensible noise. And we're not just talking about being distracted here.
We are talking about a fundamental breakdown of your ability to think. Every single simple act, like reading a sentence in a book, would require a massive amount of mental energy just to filter out the chaos. Our ability to focus would be shattered. And all of this leads us to the final, and, maybe the most profound idea in this whole thought experiment: the hidden beauty, the real strength of our own limitations. You see, we don't actually see the world as it is. We see a version that's been carefully edited and curated just for us, for our consciousness, a version that's manageable enough for us to survive in. Our brain isn't a window, it's a filter. So our so-called blindness isn't a bug, it's a feature. It's the very thing that allows us to find clarity in the chaos. It's what lets us focus on a loved one's face or get lost in a good book and somehow make sense of our place in this impossibly complex universe. Ultimately, it's our sheltered, edited reality that makes human meaning possible in the first place. It protects us from the full, beautiful, and frankly terrifying truth of the cosmos, so that we can build a home for ourselves in the quiet. So the next time you look up at a plain old blue sky, maybe just take a second. Appreciate the elegant, beautiful filter that you're looking through. Perhaps that quiet, edited reality isn't a limitation at all, but the very canvas that we need to paint our lives.